Konami Studios. We are talking Dark Knight's Death Metal Issue 3. And before we get into that, I would just like to say something about everything happening at DC Comics and Warner Brothers at the moment. I feel for everybody involved in what's happening there. Very sad times, very bad stuff going on. I hope the best for everybody involved and who's ever had an impact on what's happening here and the stuff going on there. I'm sorry, and I hope it works out for you in the long run, and best of luck to you. Thank you for everything you've done for DC and for Warner Brothers. We appreciate it. Best of luck. So with that out of the way, let's jump into Dark Knight's Death Metal number 3, a book that I don't know if you could call me excited for the book. I have some issues with the past two. I mean, I don't think they were that interesting or fun, and they went into places I don't really think were cool. But this one came out, I was like, I'm excited, I kind of want to read it, let's get into it and have fun with it, and I didn't have fun with it. I thought there was so much about this issue I wish was done better, and I didn't like it. First off, we open up again with a couple of these different types of Batman. We got Bat Atrocitus, Bat somebody else. I know why they're doing it. Batman sells. If everyone's a Batman, then it's kind of funny, but I don't care. It was okay. They find a broken corpse of Jonah Hex, and it's like, well, where are the people that were piloting this mech? They're gone. Where'd they go? Who knows? They went to go save Superman on New Apocalypse. That there could have been pretty cool. I will say, I think the New Apocalypse stuff with Superman, I could see something cool happening there, but what it did was so bland and uninteresting that I was just kind of like, really? This is what we're doing here? So Batman, Wonder Woman, Swamp Thing, and Harley Quinn go to New Apocalypse. Their plan is they're going to break out Superman. And there's this corrupt version of Batman there who took some of the power of Apocalypse or of Darkseid and became like the Dark, what they call him, the Dark Father instead of All Father. Okay, that's cool, I guess. It's great looking, it's cool concepts, but not that fun. And I know I've read some comments about it. Some people are like, oh, it's really fun, you can't overthink it or anything. I'm like, I'm not overthinking it at all. There's nothing to overthink here. Just in general, it's not that interesting or fun either. It's just kind of like ideas happening all at once. So they're going to go break out Batman. They're going to go break out Superman. And he's like, Bruce, leave me. There's no point to save me. Save yourself. Save everyone else. And it's like, yeah, that's very Superman. And I liked it too, but so our Dark Father Batman has this gun, and he's going to fire it at our regular Bruce Wayne. This is like a weird high-tech version of the Omega beams used by Darkseid in the Last Crisis book, which I'm like, way to go, Scott, already referencing other stuff happening in other crises, because this isn't a crisis. They literally said in the Last Crisis, which makes me think, yeah, you're not calling it a crisis, but this is still a crisis, so whatever, that's cool. But instead of just sending Batman back in time, this will send him out of existence. It will be like he never existed to begin with, which I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. What could that do? Shoots Batman, and I'll be honest, I don't really know what happened here because I don't know if the book specified enough, and maybe I just missed it. They kind of made it sound like the Black Lantern ring stopped Batman from non-existing or something, but the gun doesn't work and our Batman's fine. But I guess Superman was able to absorb the dead cells of that Batman and use it to break out of the turquoise kryptonite that's kind of slowly killing him with this anti-life equation. And he's free now, so they easily take down the Batfather, or the Dark Father. It's bad names all around. They take him down, and you're just like, yay, that's fun. That was an easy win. We get Mr. Miracle too. The gangs come back together, but we gotta go break out all of our friends in prison. And before we get to the stuff in the prison, I do want to bring up this stuff with the Flashes, because our Wally West, our Barry Allen, and our Jay Garrick, they have to outrun the Batman, Dr. Manhattan, the Bat-Hattan. And how are they going to do that? Well, you can find out in a tie-in book. And I'm bringing this up just because this is how you should do a tie-in book. We get a little tease of it in here, where it's like, okay, here's our running guys, here's our speedsters. Where are they going to go in this event? Oh, they're not really going to be in the main story. Okay, we got Speed Metal coming out. We can focus on them there. That's how you should do it. I think that's a great way to focus it. They are running away through what's left of the Speed Force to figure out a way to stop this, so they got their own thing going on there. I like that a lot. I think that's a really cool angle to play, and I think I'm actually excited to read Speed Metal, so that's really cool too. Then we come back to, I guess, New Apocalypse is also the prison for all the other heroes. This is the part of the book where I'm like, Scott, Really? This is what you're doing in this situation? So every other main character, pretty much every other main hero, Green Arrow, Black Canary, Black Lightning, Dick Grayson, Firestorm, Martian Manhunter, Batgirl, pretty much every other main superhero in the DC Comics mythos, which is like in an underground basement prison cell. They're all in the same room. None of them are like beaten up or battered or dirty or their clothes aren't ripped. They're just perfectly fine. A lot of them are smiling, and they all have their powers. Hal Jordan is there. I think Jon Stewart was there too. I think most of the Green Lanterns were there, like our human ones. Just with their power rings on. Nobody tried to do anything to stop Martian Manhunter from doing anything. Like, everyone's got their equipment all there, and they're just like, yay, finally we can get into action. Are you telling me that the Batman Who Laughs or none of the other Batmen were like, hey, maybe we should take away the quiver from Green Arrow. Maybe we should put like a mouthpiece on Black Canary so she can't talk. None of them thought to do this. They just left them all in the same room waiting for something to happen. There's a lot of cool heroes down here. There's no way in hell that these heroes are all just going to be waiting around for Superman or Wonder Woman or Batman to come save them. They would all try something else, and I think that really annoys me. Especially the point that they're all just in the same room, just waiting. Like, why? Like, I get putting some of them in the same cell, but like 20-something heroes all in the same room just waiting for what? A plan? Like, they would have done something. Martian Manhunter would have done something. Nightwing would have done something. Oliver would have done something. Like, it just really annoys me. That's what we're doing here. So then we got to come up with a plan. We have to, like, avert all of the crisis energy into Wally West so he could kind of, like, rebuild the universe. Which is like, yeah, that's cool. I guess there's a bunch of Dr. Manhattans now because Wally West has the power. Dr. Bat-Hatton has it now. So there's more than just one type of Bat. I didn't read that Dark Knights Legends of the Dark Knights book. Why should I? What's that going to teach me? And I don't really care, so I didn't read it. And we're going to do this somehow. I think we're going to be using the Batman Who Laughs powers. Use like a psychic link to like disable all the people in Castle Bat with Jarro. Way to call back to your own stuff again, Scott. Like, you're really good at this. I love this too because Batman, our regular Bruce Wayne, just walks up to Jarro and he's like, hey, and it's like, Dad, you're here, yay, finally. Forget Dick Grayson, who's in the room too. Let's just go talk to Jarro. Which I'm like, okay. Like, it's just so weird. What a weird story. I don't know. It was just so bizarre. I don't know about this book. It was just so awkward. I don't know. As that's going on too, we got our plan now. Our Trinity is back together. They're going to take charge here and do something cool. Superman's got a busted arm. He's got long hair. Batman's looking deader every day. You get like a little moment there after Batman is shot with like the gun that's supposed to like wipe him from existence, and him and Superman are like, Bruce, you're gonna have to tell her at some point. And then Bruce is like, no, Clark, we'll keep it to ourselves for now. Like, cool. You guys are gonna die, or Bruce is gonna die, and the universe is gonna reset. That's great. Haven't seen that before. And then we do cut to some more stuff happening with Lobo, who was in the first issue. He's back again. He's collecting all of these death metals, because that's the name of the book. There actually are death metals now. He's in the 5th dimension, beating up cartoon trees and stuff. And we're like, okay, what's going on here with Lobo? Who is he working for? And we reveal at the end of the issue, he is working for Lex Luthor, who is still alive because, you know, he fucked with Perpetua, he fucked with Batman Who Laughs. Why is Lex still alive? I don't know. He's got a scar on his face. That's great. I don't know. Like, it's just really weird to me that he's still alive and that anybody let him live this long. But hey, it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive, so good for you, Lex. You're doing great. Not a really fun book, I'll be honest with you guys. I enjoyed moments of it. The artwork looked cleaner here than it did last issue. But overall, I'm just like, we really need to reboot DC, don't we? And it sucks that it's coming at this time when we just lost a lot of people's jobs there, and we got the DC Fandom event. It makes me think we're not going to reboot for a while. So it is what it is. 4 more issues, I can handle it. I'll get through it. It could be a fun book, but overall, I'm just like, okay, let's just get this event done and over with, because it's not that fun. So, Dark Knight's Death Metal number 3, worth reading if you're already reading the series, and you get some cool stuff for the most part, but at the same time, you're like, why is this happening? Why are these heroes here? What's going on? And it's not that interesting, so that's about it. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and as always, you can check me out on Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, good luck, I was like, you guys didn't see us trying to do this. Like, rah, I'm not a rocker. I like pop music like a normal guy. Or not normal, just who I am.